I don't know. Let's have a look on. So, Painzor Painzor has beaten Mini 2-0. Farah beat GP 2-0. Stats drew against Boo.
That's lies. Lies
Stats
and
drew
slander.
against Brew. Is that like your team? And is that like your team's fake 2 weeks with only 3 days of account testing?
That's not fake. They compressed 2 weeks into 1 week. Because that's how good they are.
Man compressed 4 weeks into 3 days. Next.
Would you like to do shared chat?
I'm more than happy to.
As I suggested that, I should probably be the one who does it, right? Let me
actually know how to do it.
Hang on, I'll knock you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If I can figure out how to do that. Twitch.tv/TC Freya. Because I have to actually go to your channel.
Oh no, that means I've actually got to go on to blooming.
You're looking very well groomed today.
Yes, that's what I went this morning. I went
nice. Yes, I have sent you a stream request, the stream together request. Did you get it?
I got it. I think I accepted.
No, I do share chat. They've changed the way this looks. Hang on. Start sharing chat. Share chat is enabled. Did that work? Did that work? Did share chat work? Can someone from TC's channel type something? Did that work?
I think so.
I pressed the button.
I accepted.
I still have the one open from Bo. I should probably close that. Oh, there we go. Push. Yes, push guest. Now is the share. Yeah. Yes, there we go. Nice. I had to press 2 buttons.
There we go. Yes, I can see that. Vindictive. Thank you.
Technology.
Indeed.
So how did your last match go against Ben?
Very, very close. We drew.
You drew. Okay, cool. So same as us.
Yeah. Yes, same as yourself.
Interesting.
It was very close. Yeah, it's good fun. Both teams are very, very close.
We had the first match, Bo's team was a bit more dominant. The second match was very close. And my team did really super well. Yeah, both teams were out as well. So yeah, be interested to see how it pans out. So we're going to be doing Land of Fire. So the rotation is Land of Fire for the second round, and my team will have the green spawn, the alpha spawn on the top.
Yep.
We're going. 10th won last match despite Stats sinking one of his own team ships. There was a point where I said, oh look, I can't believe my Moskva has still got so much health. Exactly as he got slapped. Like, oh no. That's my fault.
Oh, this is Land of Fire.
Land of Fire, yeah.
Right.
I don't know why on my map, I apologize, my viewers, on my map, the red team always has the radar symbols, and I'm not able to scroll through the options to turn it off, and I'm really sorry, but the scroll isn't working because I'm in spectator mode, so I can't do anything about that. I'm really sorry. Right, my team is bringing Bungo, so far we've played a Yamato, then a Kremlin, now a Bungo. We're going to have a Des Moines, 2 Moskvas, a Nevsky, a Minotaur. Is it a spicy Mino? It is a spicy Mino. And a Haru. And presumably the Haru is going to go with the Minotaur to provide a legendary smoke. Let me just check my build while you go through your teams.
So, my team are going with Gdansk and Gearing, San Martin, Petro, Moskva, Des Moines, and in Ohio.
Very cool. We were playing Gdansk earlier, It was pretty effective, but obviously you struggle then with the shortness of the radar and the concealment versus something like a Shima, as we found. So we struggled a little bit with using the Gdansk. We just played this. We just played this map and used a French destroyer to cap C, and that's how we won. Actually, we got an early cap on C, but we don't have that in this match. My team told me earlier that they're trying different strats today to see what works.
Okay, well, this is pretty similar to what we played against Bin and almost beat. It came down to literally, I think there was about there was 2 ships in it at the end. So this was quite a close game when we played. We played the similar setup on this.
I'm kind of surprised how. Oh, okay, this is coming back. I was kind of surprised how far away my non-smoking Mino is from the Haru, but actually Pumse's coming back. So I think you just did a bit of a dip into the middle to have a look.
Yeah, he'd be floating close to spotting Dutch in the San Martin, and you've got the first cap in the A there. But your Harry is spotted, but it's a 31k Harry.
He's got the island.
Yeah. Whereas, your Bungo hasn't been able to spot our Petro. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
No, I mean, he's 20 kilometers away, so.
Yeah. True. So, Spicy Mino with Harry, with Moskova. Hammy in the middle in the Bungo.
That late cap is potentially going to be important later with the extra, 25 points.
Your Moskova almost had those on his nose.
My chat, there is no giveaway currently.
There's not one in mine, so don't ask.
Don't bother entering the non-existent giveaways.
We might well be using that to rule you out of the next giveaway.
Okay, so we are both contesting for C, but we don't have a destroyer over there. So the Gdansk is going to have to get in there. The problem is he's under 2 potentially 12-kilometer radars. So Prez, Moskva, and the Nevsky of Tyler, who is my team leader.
Yeah. Tyler's having to make a bit of a risky turn there in front of a lot of ships. But you can only see our Moskva, which is interesting.
Yeah, the gearing smoke for the Des Moines is quite nice until Tyler manages to get a little bit further away. But my team is going to get pushed off. The problem here is that Prayer is nose in, as you'd expect in a Moskva. And so if Tyler is forced to kite and the Des Moines of Mitt is forced to kite, then Prayer is kind of a little bit stuck unless maybe he can...
Ooh,
I don't know, dip through into the middle or something?
This could be dead Dutch.
What's up?
Because Cammy's just taking a swing at Dutch with his spotter plane up. Which obviously makes him a lot more accurate across the range.
That is quite a long shot. That's 25 kilometers.
It's not too bad. It's an interesting smoke being laid by...
Yeah, so Pumse is a legendary Harrow, so it's a very, very long smoke. The problem is that the Mino is shelling the Petro who's nose in, so he's probably not going to be doing that much damage. And the San Martin is coming around, and the San Martin's radar will get to that smoke screen with the Mino in it. But Vengeful has backed out of the smoke and is firing from behind the smoke, so maybe the San Martin will miss radar.
Ooh,
what happened there? I saw the health go down.
That was your Bungo hitting Nikki.
Oh, okay.
Again.
That makes sense.
And
there it goes.
Your Nikki.
Prayer manages to dodge those torps as well. That's great.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the last match, Bin's Kremlin pushed up to where Tyler is.
Right.
And Nikki got caught in that slight gap side onto him. It's almost a bit of deja vu.
So we need
But it's
to
okay.
try and I think we need to try and consolidate this on the other side of the map. So I think where the Harrow is, I think that's where we need to be working now. So my team need to choose one of these two cruisers and try and focus it down. The problem is right now the Mino can only see the nose in Petro, and so he's not really doing anything.
I do have a question that I'd love to know the answer to.
Hmm.
Of the two turrets pointing towards my team and your Moskva, how have they knocked out the rear one that's not pointing towards me?
That's a good question.
Just a question that I would love to know. How do you knock out the turret you can't see?
Reasons. Ricochets.
Magic.
It must be ricochets. Yeah.
Tammy's doing you know what, having that bongo right in is actually, you know, the range, because you got the range on it. It's basically you're about to block any of my points.
The problem my team is going to have is prayer is definitely going to go down. It's just a matter of time. And and you have 2 destroyers over there, so that's then going to open up the ability for you to go into the cap and get C. So we need to make something happen on the 3-4 line with these 2 cruisers and try and get B before that happens, so we can maintain our points lead. Prayer is hanging in there, but the Ohio's shooting, the Gdansk is farming. There's torps coming in constantly.
We need him to go down a lot quicker than he is doing, and we've then got to find a way of dislodging your Des Moines.
No, those torps run out.
Right on his nose.
Prayer is doing a great job on that corner.
Yep. Balance has got him just in radar as well. But our gearing is spotted.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much we can convert from that. Tyler might be able to get some shots in. We need to get a reset, ideally. I don't know if he's not inside. He's not inside the Des Moines radar, though. Is he going to stay in? Okay, we get a reset by the looks of it. No, that actually didn't get the reset. But he's going to have to leave. There we go. Okay.
Oh, that did. Oh, yeah, he's out now.
He's left the cap, yeah. Okay, is prayer finally going to go down? Yes. Okay. Finally. So that opens up C a little bit for you. Not completely, because we've still got a Nevsky and a Des Moines over there, but Mitt is too far away to radar the cap.
You're very deep on my home cap with a very low health Petro.
We are, but I think my team needs to be a bit more aggressive to kill that Petro. Because once the Petro is down, the San Martin has got to run. I think all 3 of these...
18's... there's the radar from the Nevsky that's caught Vitali.
Yeah, the trouble is Tyler's also taking a lot of damage. Yeah, Tyler goes down as well. That's not great. So my team have to kill the Petro. My team absolutely have to kill this Petro right now. They just need to rush at his face. Because this Mino is just not doing anything. That's the problem. The Mino is just constantly farming from the smoke, but not doing anything because it's a nose-in Petro. That's the problem with the smoked-up radar Mino. Is because of the smoke, you have to be pretty static, and if you don't have a good target, you don't have a good target.
And Kiwi's being found by your Des Moines a little bit. We need to the thing that you've got is your Harry onto the cap. The Petro's radared, spotted him, and the only person who can do anything about it is also broadside to your Moskva.
And your Petros just had to move out of the way of those torps. Did actually dodge the torps, but now can't take the shot for the radar, so...
Yeah. We've got 17 seconds to reset. There's the reset, I think. Come on, 8 seconds. Oh no, we got a reset. So Vitali's coming over. Right, so there's the move of the Gdansk now coming over to spot and take a spot on your Harry. Your Des Moines hasn't moved.
No, there's not much he can do right now. There's not much you can do right now because the Ohio's in his face, so he's just got to try and stay as nose towards the Ohio as possible.
The Petrol's moved out, unfortunately. He's pressed W. So he's now going to take a lot of damage. And long range spotter plane up from Kami. That's going to hurt.
Hey, but look how quickly they're taking that Petro apart. If they'd done that earlier, if they just pushed him, they wouldn't also now be dealing with the stuff in the middle. And we would have that cap.
Stuck in smoke. Yeah, the Harry's now stuck in the smoke and the radar from the Gdansk.
Dutch just took a little talk.
He's going forwards out of the cap, so we keep the 2 cap advantage.
Yeah, the thing is, Pumse is probably very aware of the fact that there's 2... yeah, you lost to Des Moines. Yeah, Pumse is very aware of the fact that there's 2 destroyers torping the smokescreen. Well, your 2 caps are definitely ticking. You're about to go ahead on points. You have gone ahead on points.
Yeah, 4 minutes and we win. But our 2 destroyers are not very healthy. Our gearing is very unhealthy. And potentially, he's not spotted, so he just needs to not take any of these 100mm Harry shells.
Harry might actually be able to get this cap now, finally. 5th attempt. And that's also, as soon as he steps on that, it's going to slow down your points income as well.
He really is pushing Mitt. I wouldn't...
Yeah, so I wonder what my caller is going to tell Mitt to do. I think it's probably best if Mitt stops going backwards now and goes and rams the Ohio just to get the health off it.
Well, it depends if Kami's shots coming on. Kami's got shots on the broadside here, and these look.
Okay.
These are. That's
in which case a ram. In which case a ram would kill the Ohio. That unfortunately didn't do anything. Although the Ohio had to turn to try to mitigate that shot, and so Mitt can actually power towards the island here, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing.
Yeah. So our Ohio though is tying up your Bungo and your. Our Moskva appears to have Austin powered himself, but he's all right. He's still alive, just.
Gdansk radar for your team is back in 25 seconds. Haru is being blind or reset, but they are not hitting him currently. There we go. So we got the cap. That puts the points back towards us. 3 minutes 20. So the Ohio has had to, because of that volley from Kami, your Ohio has had to abort that push.
Yeah. And Kami is now pushing forward. He's got all his huge chunk of HP. Oh, there goes your Mino though.
Yeah.
So your spicy Mino just got
Mino
just
things.
A little bit.
Yeah, Pumse is probably also going to go down.
I think you're going to lose your.
Yeah.
Your Harry's about to.
I think this flank might be about to implode.
To go to this.
I think they could have got it if they had pushed that Petro earlier.
2 more. Oh, that's a bit too far forwards. Bit back. Bit further back. Bit further back. Oh, further forwards.
What? Harry got to the smoke. Oh no. Okay.
Oh. Right.
So that leaves Jenks alone. That puts points towards you as well with a single cap.
Yeah, 254 we win, but it means that our 2 destroyers can step onto B and switch that.
Yep.
Dutch is completely unspotted and he can carry on pushing forward because he's... I don't know how your Moskva is spotted, but he is.
Bloom, probably.
Because I can't see anything with a line of... Oh,
probably
Vitaly, no. So your Mitt on your team needs to get out from that hiding behind the island.
Yeah, he can come out now.
Yeah. Anything.
Yep.
That looks like a good salvo from Garmin. Could have been a good salvo, but drop short.
2 minutes 15.
Pushing forward. Oh, yeah. Dutch is pushing on the Moskva.
Yeah, the problem with that is Moskva does not have torpedoes. San Martin does have torpedoes.
And Kami's being burnt up by the constant fire from the destroyers. The Gdansk has finally stepped onto the cap. So that's slowing you down even more. Your Des Moines has finally come out from his hiding spot.
Yeah, I think Cammy's going down.
Cammy's taking a top, and that's it.
15 seconds. I don't think Dutch is going to get to talk to Moskva because I think you're going to run out of points before then. 8.
Yep.
6. 5. He's not going to get to do it.
Excellent.
Bonk.
Oh. You got there. Still finished.
Well, GG's TC's team. That was extremely close.
Indeed. 1-0. Same as we've been. What's our next match then? Estra?
No, so we choose. So the losing team chooses the map and the spawn.
Oh, okay. 1-0. Let's see what we pick.
Thank you for the sub. Did you shout me out, TC? Are we doing aggressive shouting out? Is that what's happening right now?
Because you typed in my chat. No, because you typed in my chat.
Fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. We can do this. We can do a shout out war. It's fine. I'm up for that. Let's go. I can shout out too.
I don't have to do anything on mine, does it? And only once.
Yeah. So the losing team for the best of twos today. Yeah. The losing team for the second round chooses the map and then they choose the spawn. So we just have to wait to find out what my team chose. So last time my team chose Land of Fire Bravo spawn.
Hey.
So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know if they're allowed to repeat the map. I think they are allowed to repeat the map because there's only 3 maps in the pool.
I would like to see an Estuary game.
So Estuary is the round 1. Estuary is the round 3 first map. So you'll see that in your next battle.
I mean, we'll see what they pick. Because I thought it was Riposte was the final rolling one.
Grant, I am happy to hear that Faye is having a little party. That makes me very happy.
Excellent.
I like the fact that Faye is being rebellious and is staying up and not going to bed and having cake. That is awesome.
That's awesome.
Lady after my own heart.
That's really good to hear that actually as well. So
we've chosen Trap Alpha Spawn.
So you're staying on the same side, but you're going for Trap.
Yep.
Interesting.
So this is the map.
Is this
interestingly,
the map you won on?
This is the map that we lost on.
Oh. Okay. Well,
which makes, if you think about it, makes sense because if my team is using today, as they've told me they are, if they're using today as like a test and trial and practice kind of scrimmage day, then it would make sense for them to go back and redo the map that they didn't do so well on. And try something different.
Well, interestingly, this is the one that we won.
Okay, were you Alpha or Bravo?
We were... That's a good question. I think we were Alpha.
Okay. Interesting.
So, it'd be interesting.
Because this map is not completely symmetrical north and south, so that might make a difference.
Updates from the other games, if anyone's interested.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Clyde is beating Zath 1-0. And Penguin is beating 1-0. They're the other games that have posted results at the minute.
Have there been any 2-0s?
Because
I didn't look at round 1 at all.
So round 1, Painzor won 2-0 to Mini. Farrow won 2-0 against GP. You versus Bo was a 1-all.
Yep.
Zath beat Penguin 2-0. I drew with Bin. And Clyde beat Major 2-0. So current scores on the doors for round 2. Painzor 1-0 up against Mini, 1-0 up against Bin. I'm 1-0 against you. Clyde is 1-0 against Zath. And Penguin is 1-0 against Farah. I think there's still some games to come in from Group
If
2
anyone
that might be missing.
listening to that wants to like have that visually in front of them, if you follow that link that I just put into our shared chat, and you go to the tournament, so TOO tournament page, you can actually see the brackets, and obviously there's a little bit of a delay with them being filled in, but the orgs usually are pretty quick with doing that, so you'll be able to follow along.
And seeing as Nightbot just nuked it, there you go.
Beautiful.
Why did Nightbot nuke Geraint? How do I fix that?
He's posting links probably. Don't worry about it.
No, I need to fix Nightbot to allow stuff.
Both teams report ready. We'll be going into this, my team down 1. So these are best of 2s. So the best outcome that my team can hope for in this one is 1-1.
I'm going to try something.
We're going. We're going.
Okay.
We've gone.
Alright, I'm trying something in my channel to see if it works. So do you want to, if you want to do your thing you would be running again?
Yeah, I'll try.
Try it now. Let's see if it
I'm trying. Here we go.
Yes. I've beaten you, Nightbot. Made Geraint a VIP on the channel.
Oh, there we go. That works. Okay. So, for our second go at this map, my team, who is in green, is going to be playing a Montana. So Cammy's just working his way through all the battleships. So Cammy's going to be playing a Montana with a Des Moines, a Nevsky, 2 Marseilles, a Gearing, and a Gdansk. So this is a very similar lineup to what we used earlier, except we're now taking a Montana instead of a... What do we use first? A Yamato.
A very aggressive setup.
Yep.
Those 2 Marceaux are going to be interesting. So, XD has gone with Nikki in his minor, spicy one. Vitaly in his Gearing, which is a smoky one. Kamrad in his Moskva. Island Abuser in his Dance. Vivet in his Glue. And Dutch in his Petrol. And you are going very fast and aggressive to your home cap of A.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see exactly where they take these 2 Marseilles. We'll see the 2 Marseilles bring the speed, the reload booster, the big guns, all that jazz. So I suspect they'll be going straight through A, down, or maybe like around A slightly, and down past the 2 islands, and try to catch you guys out at B.
If you look, both teams have done polar opposite. So you've got 2 to C, whereas we've got 2 to B, and the rest of your This isn't good for Vitaly and Nikki.
I tell you what, this cap layout, I actually really like. There was, to cut a long story short, there were some problems with the map choices because of the what's it called, the documents thing. So we had to go with some of the ranked layouts. I really like the ranked layouts for tournaments. I think it works really well. It makes teams make some interesting. Is this a reset?
Oh.
I didn't see why. Maybe there was a disconnect or something. So the teams can call for a restart within 2 minutes.
Yeah. Let's see what they say.
So the teams have
vengeful.
Game crash.
Yeah.
Game crash on my team. So the teams, for a restart, the teams have to bring the same ships that they just rated up in. They're not allowed to change. Obviously, they are allowed to use information about the enemy lineup because they've both seen each other's cards, as it were. So they are allowed to change their tactics, but they're not allowed to change the ships. As far as I know, Wix, it's just the training room trap ranked setup.
Yep. Oh, it's clan domination, this one.
Oh, is it Clan Domination? Sorry, apologies. But
Yeah.
some of
No,
the other maps are using ranked. Anyway,
due to, technical.
regardless, I like the triangle caps. I think that's it's more interesting than the straight caps.
It would be interesting to see this in randoms, because it would force engagement.
Yeah.
So nobody's changed. It's exactly the same. That's good.
Yeah. So the question is, having seen the enemy layout and potentially a little bit of the deployments, will the teams, he says, going to the actual match so that my viewers can see what I'm doing, will the teams change anything? We will see. Yeah, I agree with TC Wix. I think the this triangle layout I think would be really interesting in randoms on this map. Because you get that home cap for free, but the enemy team can make a push for it, and that middle cap is very, very difficult to get potentially. But is if you can get it, it's a high reward, because then it's very difficult to take it off you.
Yeah.
And so I like that kind of like one of the caps is kind of easy and secure, and the other one is high risk, high reward.
So, same split from both. Same split. Your team's taking a much more direct line to A. A little bit of argy-bargy there between Taylor and...
It's always awkward at the beginning of a tournament game or a Clan Battles game. Like, oh no, you go around the back. Yeah.
So, Boom hits A, and in 28 seconds he's going to cap that.
I'm kind of surprised that your Mino isn't going into the cap. There's no reason not to.
Mino.
Yeah, but they're not going to get spotted.
And Nikki has again forgotten to put on an extra flag.
Oh, so I had a player earlier who didn't bring a captain, so that's not exactly... that's not exactly crime of the century. Oh, which camo did my... Because my team asked me to choose the camo. I'm not sure what they went for in the end.
Which one did you choose? Let's have a look.
Pi Day. They went for Pi Day. I gave them a few options. They went for Pi Day.
Mine went with Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, I like Tokyo. It's good.
Except Island Abuser, who doesn't like it. So that's fine. Right. Unfortunately, our gearing and Mino are really in a bad spot. Because let's be fair, your Marceaus will rip these two to pieces very quickly.
Yeah, they will. The danger is that the Moskva and the Ohio can take the Marseilles apart, which is why presumably they're going so wide. Because Marseille is a little bit of a glass cannon.
It's got enough armor to tank.
I don't know about that. So if it's broadside to something with good AP, you can citadel it possibly, but you will definitely pen it. Its armor scheme is a little bit funky, but you can definitely do some damage from the side, especially battleships. And it's got a 25mm nose, so the Ohio just goes straight through its nose like butter.
But the Ohio's 30 kilometers away.
It is. It's true.
So,
which is why they're on the one.
The Moskva's 26, so that's
Right. They have tact. They are now heading towards the Mino gearing combo. So your team so the gearing can smoke the Mino, but the Mino is going to have the same problem that I was talking about earlier, where if the Marseilles stay nose in, the Mino is going to struggle to get damage on them.
It's going to do nothing.
Okay, lead Marseille is running Hydro for those talks, which is good. It's all a bit standoffish right now.
Tyler's not really in a speed boost module, so he's actually going to be slower than armored.
It's really funny. It looks like the match is... This looks like the match has stopped, but everyone's just waiting.
Nope. Spicy Minor does Spicy Minor things.
All right. Gdansk, that is very, very close.
And he's completely broadside as well.
That is extremely close. Gdansk.
And he's not radaring.
No, he's
But
not
he
in
is
range.
turning to show him tail, which will help.
Yeah, you might get away with this, but he's not going to have much health left.
He's 100% going to get away with it.
Yeah, but he's not got a DCP right now, so he's going to take damage from that fire. And now he has no health to do that. He can't do that again, basically, so...
Yeah, he's just... that fire's going to tick.
So the problem with that is that it means that the Gdansk can't radar the Mino in smokescreen, and it can't catch the gearing in front of these two Marseilles, which very much limits the Marseille's abilities to do the things that they came down here to do.
Island Abuser is playing with... Okay, that's brave.
I think that's okay. So...
Jankers has opened up on Vio.
I think Island Abuse is going to be okay. The only person who's really got a shot is Janks.
Meanwhile, creeping around the edge. Speaking of creeping around the edge of the map.
Ooh, Cammy with the little reset and push out there. Because you nearly had the cap then. Okay, yeah, Dutch has just reached the corner at the top. It's going to be interesting to see how my Nevsky gearing react to that.
The Nevsky's radar is dropping now. So dropping the smoke for him is kind of... Yeah, the Des Moines radar kicks in, but the Des Moines... If the gear... Oh, here goes the Dutch Air Force. Sang will be happy. The Gdansk is still lower health.
Yeah, Gdansk has had to rotate
Armored's
around.
taken...
I'm actually wondering whether... Are they sending the Gdansk? They're just going to rotate the Gdansk around. Yeah, I think they've decided not to go for C. They're just taking Island Abuser over to B to stop us from getting it. Because obviously our Gdansk is a really easy kill.
Yeah. And your two Marseilles have kind of come to a dead stop.
Well, so the problem is their plan was completely ruined by the fact that Pumse got caught so close to the Mino and the gearing. Because the plan there was Pumse pushes the smoke with the Mino in it and the gearing next to it, radars both of them, and the Marseilles take them both apart. That was the plan. But unfortunately, the Mino radar happened first.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, that evens things up a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Oh, we like that.
Oh, we don't.
Oh, Cammy's shells didn't hit. Oh, that's a shame. Can Pumse get the... Ooh, they're both shooting each other. It is Gdansk on Gdansk action right now. They're both blind shooting each other. No, I don't think they're going to connect. Oh, no. Pumse did get a little connection there.
Pumse got more than a little. He's actually come out top on that transition.
Yeah,
that's
true.
now the question of your Des Moines that just got whacked from Dutch.
Yeah. Different player, same corner. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now, Dutch has now turned into those torpedoes, though. He's going to have to wiggle.
So we've also taken some tops in our Marseilles.
But that means now both of the Gdansk can't make the plays that they might want to.
No, and the problem is, so with your Ohio rotating around, my Marseilles are now sat nose into 4 ships, which is not ideal.
Oh,
Prayer is getting heavily focused.
Please dodge, Dutch. Please dodge. Thank you.
That's nice, okay. Can Nevsky get some AP into that nose? Yes.
Oh, look at my Ohio. My Ohio just got mullered.
Okay. Was that Monty? Yeah, that's Monty. It's got to be.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we're going to lose Prayer. Can Prayer take out Kiwi before he goes down? The reload booster is running. Still makes it quite a long
taking
reload.
a swing at balance. Ooh, balance.
Yeah, I think we will get Kiwi.
Yeah,
but I
he swaps Kiwi.
think we're going to lose Prayer. The points are so close right now. But you're
Yeah,
ticking two. You're ticking 2 caps though. That's the problem.
So we desperately need to kill one of these Marseilles.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, this is not a good. Otherwise, we our main
There's a certain phrase that I'm trying not to say right now because when I said it earlier today, someone died. So I'm saying nothing. And it happened
Well,
anyway.
There goes
Okay.
Marseille.
Oh, Gearing is rushing the Petro. And it looks like the first set of torps missed. Second set of torps. He's going to be able to avoid those. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. It's just one's enough. One's enough. One's enough. Nice.
No,
Good job, Vengeful.
Dutch. But our gluers snuck into a very nice spot.
Yeah, the problem is Gearing could rush that spot, but the problem is Gearing's torps are currently on cooldown.
Now your Marseille is side on.
So Tyler managed to, while Armor Prayer was going down and being focused, Tyler managed to actually turn around. So he's now able to run away. What's Cammy doing? Cammy is looking over towards Balan.
Which is the right thing, because...
I'm assuming that's balance, but it's got truncated.
Yep.
Okay, so there's going to be a bit of focus on your Mosfar now. 2 minutes, because you're still ticking 2 caps.
Let's go.
So we have to. We have to get rid of your Howden Liu, and we have to take that cap. That has to happen. So Gearing's torps are going to be nearing back, I think. Judging by that speed, I'm guessing that they are back.
So the radar's gone up from Puma. Is Puma in the radar range of balance? I don't think he is he? No, he's not. Oh, Vengeful's coming around on the back of the glue, and the glue's got him on high.
Yeah, he's in Hydro, though, and he's going to get bombed.
Oh, Cammy's taken one.
Did the Howden Liu get those bombs right? Yeah, not really.
Yeah, he dropped 9k.
Problem is, the Howden Liu is going further and further away, and the Hydro is going to... What's the range on that right now? Oh, no, he's well within. So Vengeful's just got to kind of chill out. The problem is, the Howden Liu is just going to keep bombing Vengeful. And even if the bombs don't hit, they're probably going to reset.
There's the smoke from Vitali, and there's the torpedoes heading towards Kame.
Ooh. Janks' Nevsky is going to come around on the Howden Liu.
Yeah.
And he's spotted. So, your Howden Liu knows he's coming. Nevsky's AP is not to be sniffed at.
HE from Tyler and the Marseille.
Yeah, he's being mega focused. This is going to give our Gearing the chance to cap, which is super important as you've just crossed 900 points.
1 minute 47 we were.
3 minutes now. And with 2 caps, that's a victory for us in 149. So we have to now not lose ships. Both teams on 800 and something points. Oh, Cammy. Oh, Cammy. No, no, Cammy. Oh, no. Okay, we still have the points. We still have the points.
You got Junkers and Vengeful pushing across, though, and they're both spotted by Balance.
You have more hit points. We need to preserve ours. Janks is a little bit out in the open.
Yeah, but nothing's focusing him.
1 minute 18.
And our gearing has just been spotted by the Nevsky's radar. Your Gdansk surviving.
You will never see our Gdansk ever again.
Yeah. Everything's opening up on Nevsky.
Oh, no, Jenks! No, Jenks, live! Live, Jenks! You can do it, Jenks. He's unspotted.
Keep bleeding, you don't need them.
He's unspotted, but that's minor AP that was fired 5 hours ago.
8k is down soon.
Moskva's trying to get in with the Hydro, I think. 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Gearing smoked up. Moskva's radar is not available for 50 seconds, which is past the end of the match. Gearing, don't leave the smoke. Don't leave the smoke. Don't leave the smoke, Gearing. Trouble is, this Gearing doesn't know about the Moskva's cooldown.
Yeah, you've won.
20 seconds. Ooh, nice little shot there from Tyler. Jenks is spotted again, and he's broadside to the Minotaur. The trouble is, Minotaur's shells are really slow. 10 seconds. 8 seconds. Here comes the volley, but it's not going to be soon enough, because it's going to need at least 2 or 3. Boink. Oh, that first one actually did anything. Nice.
Draw again.
That was a close game.
Another draw.
Very, very nice.
So that's 2 draws for both of us.
Yes, both 1-1s. Very cool, teams. Thank you for the entertainment. So you next have round 3. You are up against Bo, who I drew against. And I am up against Minnie.
So, let me just see if we've got any updates. There's not been any updates yet. Any further updates? No, there's not been any further updates yet for round 2.
All right. As Victor's just suggested, I'm going to drop off TC so we can do giveaways and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
And then I'm going to go and find my next match. So good luck with the rest of the tournament. If I don't get to play with you again, hopefully we'll get to play again tomorrow. For a rematch.